Attention students. Please listen up, this is not your ordinary science video, this is a highly informative clip providing information about mitosis. So sit back, relax and Netflix and chill because this is going to rock your world. Some of you are probably wondering what the heck is mitosis and how does it affect me? Well, mitosis is the scientific term for the process that divides one cell into two identical cells. The major purpose for mitosis is to grow more cells that are identical to each other and to replace old cells. Mistakes can be made during the process and it can alter the DNA, which can ultimately lead to genetic disorders and dysfunctions. Some genetic disorders include cystic fibrosis, sickle cell disease, galactosemia, and no, Donald Trump does not have a genetic disorder.
Oh hey there, I'm John. Alice just went for a pee break and I will be continuing with the video, but before we continue we are going to go through a set of scientific terms to better understand our knowledge about mitosis and what is involved. Chromosomes are thread-like molecules that carry hereditary information for everything from height to eye color. A cell is the smallest structural and functional unit of an organism, which is typically microscopic and consists of cytoplasm and a nucleus enclosed in a membrane. The membrane is a microscopic double layer of lipids and proteins forming the boundary of cells or organelles. Photosynthesis is the conversion of energy and light converted into chemical energy that is then stored in glucose or any other organic compound. A gene is a discrete unit of hereditary information containing specific DNA sequencing. DNA is an abbreviation of deoxyribonucleic acid. A nucleus is a dense organelle present in most eukaryotic cells, typically a single rounded structure bounded by a double membrane, containing the genetic material. Nuclei is the plural form of nucleus. Great, now that we know the basic terminology we can continue.
Hey guys, I'm back. John sounded a little weird, didn't he? Anyways, continuing with the video. During mitosis there are 5 major phases. The first is the interphase. In this process the DNA is copied in preparation for cell division. This ends up resulting in 2 sets of chromosomes. Outside of the nucleus are 2 centrosomes, an organelle that houses the organization of cell microtubules, each containing a pair of centrioles. During this phase microtubules extend, grow out of these centrosomes. Inside the membrane is a large group of what is called chromatin, which is essentially just dispersed chromosomes. This is sealed inside what is called the nuclear envelope, and the nucleolus is also sealed inside the envelope. What the heck is a nucleolus? You are probably wondering. Well, basically the nucleolus is a part of the nucleus. It is sealed inside the nucleus. Like a mother with a baby inside her womb, well, sort of like that, I guess. Here is a diagram. You can see the centrosomes outside and on top of the nuclear envelope. Inside, if you can just see it, is the nucleolus. The second stage is the prophase. The chromosomes in the phase condense and form into X-shaped structures. Each chromosome that is now formed into the X-shaped structure is composed of 2 sister chromatids, newly copied chromosome. Near the end of this phase the membrane around the nucleus will dissolve, releasing more chromosomes. The third stage is the metaphase. In this stage the chromosomes straighten up end to end along the equator of the cell. Remember the centrioles, they are now opposite of each other at the tip of the cell. The chromosomes are now condensed and are arranged on a plane which is equidistant from the 2 centrioles that are at the tip of the cell. The fourth stage is the anaphase. This phase involves the sister chromatids being pulled away by a mitotic spindle, which then results in 1 chromatid at the top of the 2 poles. Now, believe it or not, this is the only main action that is in this phase. It is so important that it has its own phase. Like Donald Trump thinks he is the most important person on the planet. The second last phase is the telophase. Not telekinesis, telophase. Anyways, in this phase the full set of chromosomes at each pole gather together and a membrane forms around these to create 2 new nuclei. Don't worry guys, we are almost there. Finally, the cytokinesis phase, which involves the single cell pinching in the middle to form 2 separate daughter cells containing both a set of chromosomes. Lucky last. Now, some of you smart fellas think you know all about mitosis, but have you heard of meiosis? You have probably heard it in the speeches before. Well, the difference between them is that mitosis creates two identical daughter cells after all 5 phases. Meiosis, on the other hand, is a process where a single cell divides 2 times to produce 4 cells containing half the original amount of genetic information. Just thought I would say that. Alright guys, unfortunately, my time with you is over. I hope you enjoyed the video and please feel free to try out the quiz about mitosis.